This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
You ever wake up in a not-so-great mood, a little discouraged about the happenings around us? That happened for me today. But instead of feeling completely depressed or down or defeated, specifically about this topic, the Marjorie Taylor Greene lies and the lack of consequences, instead of feeling defeated and bummed out or, despondent and just going back to bed, it reminds me that I need to strengthen my resolve to fight. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. I am certainly not immune from the emotional ravages of living in 2022 and watching countless Republicans lie with impunity and face no consequence. I received multiple emails over the weekend after having done that video on Marjorie Taylor Greene's hearing, the administrative hearing. And everybody came to the same conclusion. Many people independently came to the same conclusion that we should no longer call her Marjorie Taylor Greene. We should call her Perjury Taylor Greene. Funny. Maybe not far off the truth. The lies continue. I knew this would happen. That after her testimony, her sworn, under oath testimony, answering questions from a lawyer, that people would dig and find out exactly just how much of a filthy, dirty, anti-democratic liar that she is. CNN obtained 2,319 text messages that were submitted to the committee by Mark Meadows. Text messages received and sent by him. And I'm going to read one that talks about January 6th, on January 7th, from Marjorie Taylor Greene to Mark Meadows. And then this moment where she denies or says she doesn't recall, admonishing the White House, instructing the White House, counseling the White House to declare martial law in the United States in a bid to retain power, to stay in the White House. First, this text message is from January 7th, again, obtained by CNN. Yesterday was a terrible day, she tells Mark Meadows. We tried everything we could in our objection to the 6 states. I'm sorry. Nothing worked. I don't think that President Trump caused the attack on the Capitol. It's not his fault. Antifa was mixed in the crowd and instigated it, and sadly people followed. But when people try everything and no one listens and nothing works, I guess they think they had no other choice. Absolutely no excuse. I fully denounce it. But after shutdowns all year and a stolen election, people are saying that they had no other choice. I defended Trump last night on Newsmax. He has been the greatest president. I will continue to defend him. And you, if anyone attacks you. I hope you are okay. I feel bad for everyone. So in the same text message, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Perjury Taylor Greene, she says that it's Antifa, but also they were just frustrated because of the lockdowns. They were frustrated because of a stolen election. Because you know how bad Antifa was fighting that Donald Trump be reinserted as president of the United States. The loosely affiliated groups across the country of anti-fascists were real bummed out that Donald Trump was not going to get a second term. They felt like they had no other choice than to try to overthrow the United States government. They felt like they had no other choice than to attack, to assault police officers guarding the Capitol. They had no other choice. And then this. First, I'm not going to read the text message. I'm not going to read the text message first. First, I'm going to play this clip from the hearing. This clip where she denies, and look, saying you don't recall, it's a denial. Let's all be talking plain terms here. Here's the clip of her denying that she counseled the White House or instructed or requested or whatever martial law from the White House.
I'll ask about a couple of other things. Prior to the inauguration in 2021, did you advocate for martial law with the President of the United States?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
You know President Trump, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's supported you politically, right?
Yes.
And obviously a very important person in general, right?
Yes.
And
45th President of the United States. I
You've had
consider
a
that
number
very
of meetings
important.
with him, right?
Yes.
And you had meetings with him between the election in 2020 and January 20th of 2021, right?
Yes.
And in those meetings, you discussed with him your advocacy for the idea that there should be martial law declared in the United States.
No, I don't recall ever discussing that.
Well, are you saying it didn't happen, or you're saying you don't know one way or the other?
I don't recall ever discussing that.
Did you discuss that topic, the idea that there should be martial law declared in the United States prior to the inauguration of President Biden?
Your Honor, I'm going to have to object. I actually represent the President of the United States, and that's covered by executive privilege. She can't get into this conversation.
Executive privilege. She's not a member of the executive, and this counsel is here on her behalf, not on Mr. Trump's behalf, unless there's something I missed. It's not a proper objection, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I got flustered. What was the question again?
The question was whether, prior to the inauguration of Joe Biden, Ms. Greene, whether you ever advocated for martial law to be imposed in a conversation with the Chief of Staff of the then President of the United States, Mr. Trump.
You can answer the question.
I don't recall.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's a liar. Here's the text message from January 17th, 2021, 11 days after the insurrection. Still fighting to have Donald Trump reinserted. 3 days before the inauguration. 3 days before Joe Biden would take office. In our private chat with only members, several are saying the only way to save our republic is for Trump to call for martial law. I don't know on those things. I just wanted you to tell him. They stole this election. We all know. They will destroy our country next. Please tell him to declassify as much as possible so we can go after Biden and anyone else. She denies it in court multiple times under oath. And we have the text messages to prove that she's a liar. Because listen, this isn't what you ordered for dinner several months ago, 15 months ago, however long ago. This is requesting martial law from the President of the United States. This is a text message to Mark Meadows, the Chief of Staff of the White House. That's not something you forget. Oh, what? I had so many conversations with Mark Meadows. Who knows what I said? It's just like ordering chicken cacciatore, y'all. No, you would remember. She did remember. She's a dirty, filthy, garbage person. This was a dedicated, concerted effort, a failed coup attempt. They entered into a conspiracy with the White House to attempt to keep Donald Trump in office. And now they're being called out on their shit and lying. But what will we see? I mean, I've been asked what are the chances that she's going to be removed from the ballot? I would say slim. And that leaves it to you, the good people of her district in Georgia, to vote her out. There are several contenders who are going to run against her. She's there in the first place because she ran unopposed. The person who was opposing her running ended up dropping out of the race, and she was the only person on the ballot. That's why we have her. This dumb extraordinaire. A person who lacks the cognitive acuity to understand basic elementary school history. Yet someone who led another group of dum-dums in an insurrection against the United States government, an attempt to disenfranchise you, to take away your vote, to make my vote not count. Anyway, again, yeah, maybe a little bit of a bad mood, a little bit of a feeling not great, but I should strengthen my resolve, steel myself for the fight that will continue to safeguard our democracy. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. As evidenced by the Marjorie Taylor Greene reference, I listen to every voicemail, read every email. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Dollemore. That is the address. And if I bring you some value, if I do something for you, if you appreciate what I do and you'd like to help in what I do, in the movement that I'm trying to sustain, please consider supporting my work right here on YouTube. You can click the join button below this video, and for $1.99 a month, you can become a channel member, or you can steer your browser over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and become a patron. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. Be genuine and take care of one another.